'Cause I'm riding the pine, riding the pine. It's Chronicles of the Fourth Line. I'm just sitting on a bench with two good friends of mine. That's why I'm riding the pine, riding the pine. With Punchy Langer in summertime. And Microbat.
And welcome back. Welcome, Micro, back to episode 24 of Riding Pine Chronicles of the Fourth Line. It's been a couple weeks, man. We've missed all of you guys quite a bit. But hey, for the first time in a long time, the Fourth Line got to play in the game. We got to play on some outdoor rinks. We got to take a trip around the country. Um, this one here is kind of like instead of a press box episode, it's kind of a decompression episode in which we're going to kind of go through each spot that we went to, some of the stories that we got along the way, and of course, like some big news that came. We made it back. We made it back just under the wire. Last time our trip got shut down for a lockdown. This time we've been home for less than 48 hours and the whole damn country's going into lockdown. So we made it by the skin of our teeth. We're all a little bit dusty today. It's episode 24. We had a 2-4 and a few more on the road. I got a Tekapo Lake water in hand and we're ready to go. Let's get into it. So how you boys doing, man? How you feeling after the big trip?
Gassed. Absolutely gassed.
Absolutely, guys. You got to bring Summer in. He's still on the pine. There you go.
That's
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's a little dusty today. Sorry. Dusty's an understatement. So, how you feeling, Summer, after the trip?
Yeah, not bad, not amazing, but I think, to be honest, man, I think I may have broken or like fractured a rib.
Really?
Because every time I cough or sneeze or laugh, it hurts. It hurts in the chest, like right in the heart, actually. So
The
I
question
think
is, did the injury come on the ice or off the ice?
uh,
From laughing and
yeah,
giggling and chuckling away.
Coughing and
yeah, exactly. Holding my breath. Um, no, definitely on the ice. It was you made a comment to me. You're like, man, he took you heavy into the corner over there, and
Yeah.
and that was the one. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
That was, when was that? Was that in
I
the?
think it was Alexandria
Yeah, I was
Flames.
gonna say that wasn't in Tekapo. I thought it
No,
was. Yeah, that was a really tough game we had down there in Alex. They gave
hard
us a
fought.
run for our money.
Darn
So
right. Yeah,
so the ODR tour, I would say it turned out to be somewhat of a success. You
it was
know,
a huge success, man.
went
That
four
was
went 4-1 on the ice and had like an
lost in the
absolute
final.
blast.
Unfortunately, that's too bad, eh?
Yeah, that's the
We
one.
always do that, the Goons. Well, we're 0-2 in the finals now, so
And both against Czech teams,
that's true. Exactly.
right?
Yeah, our
Anytime we play the
kryptonite.
Czechs, they got
Yeah,
our number.
they
The
do.
Czechs got our number for
Yeah,
sure. So the
stingray.
first spot we went to was Gore. We got off a plane, and got right on the highway there, headed right down to Gore. Cool little spot.
Yeah, yeah, they got a great outfit there in Gordon. Shout out to Drew Mack.
Yeah, Drew McMillan.
Yeah,
He's only been on the job for a week, but what a hell of a job he did. It was pretty nice ice to be skating on down there. Didn't really know what to expect there, but the hospitality was over and above. Like they
oh yeah,
had the tunes going and
yeah,
got a 10-minute warm up and then went back in the
yeah,
room and stuff.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like we got off the plane, we got right into her, and then the next thing you know, it got real serious real quick there.
That was a tough game. That we got well, we were all off on Tuesday, right? So as soon as we got to the airport, basically everybody was in the lounge. Shout out to Benji and
yep.
John and
TJ,
TJ,
micro back.
Mike Crowback, for getting all the boys into the lounge. And yeah, we hit it. We hit it hard. It was time to go. I had a block of cheese and some crackers, bit of Coke, and then Coca Cola, and then we lifted off. Right, some of us even had some booze on the plane. Then when we got down, thanks to Punch, who landed early and got everything organized for the boys. So we literally landed, got our bags, and he escorted us over into the awaiting car and bus. And we packed our hockey bags and sticks. Or the
I
one
felt bad.
stick.
I didn't have a sign made for you guys coming down
Yeah, I
the
was waiting.
escalator.
That would have been.
I was just kind of jumping up and down like a silly guy, but you got the gist.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to remember too is I actually came in early and it was me and a couple of the boys and Charlie Sheen and we headed down to the octagon right quick. So
That's it, eh?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys sent a few pics while we were waiting in the lounge, in the octagon.
We almost forgot to come back and get
I
you guys.
bet.
We were having a good time down there.
I bet. It said the plane had Wi-Fi, and I was searching for Wi-Fi all friggin' ride, and it never showed up. Right? Did you guys notice that? No.
Yeah, it's just
It's on my app. It said there was a.
find that you can't smoke on the plane.
I know.
They
I
said no
know.
smoking. I was like, oh,
What happened? Yeah.
I don't know. Like
Is there not a smoking section?
the 90s?
Right. So I snuck home. I smuggled home a beer. The remnants of a massive beer bag that was left over. Straight from India, I believe. It's
I'm
Asia
telling you,
somewhere.
no one was happier. No
Singaporean.
one was happier than that. From the I don't know his name. I think he kind of looked like maybe a Ross or something. He was the guy who worked at Uto on the way back because he inherited the bag of
beer
leftover
bag?
beers that couldn't come home with us.
Damn.
Other than that tiger right there.
Yeah.
That tiger made it back, and I somehow siphoned some Tekapo Lake water out of the ravine there, and I brought
That's
it
it,
home as
eh?
well.
Put it in your bag, yeah. I'll
Nice.
hold it. So, anyways, we get into the cars, and what's the first thing we do? We go get some booze. Fuck lunch. We're going to get some food.
Yep.
Or booze. So we go load up on some booze and maybe some chips just for a little bit of taste, and then we get on the road. So sorry, I'm telling you all this because I sort of felt like the team was pretty much done by the time we got there. Everybody was in a really good mood, good state. Not wobbling. Definitely had a glow on, right? And then we had a tough first period, didn't we?
Oh my
struggled.
goodness!
We struggled. Like, oh, we got to play some hockey because the Grizzlies came out. Obviously they had a visiting team. They'd done some trainings. They had,
Yeah,
control
they were
over
ready
the
for
first
us.
period. Flanger had to. We hung him out to dry like the 4 times, and man, he
4
He
years.
held
anyways,
us in.
I was like, thanks guys, thanks a lot. Yeah.
To show up
Why
after
did I come?
to show up after 4 years though and put up a goose egg is something else, man. And to do it 1980s style was just I
Those
forgot
games.
I forgot how much I love watching you play, man.
Well, I made that kind of a mistake.
Frozen all areas, right?
I didn't know if it was, but I made the mistake of hanging out with Charlie Sheen before the game. So
Right, that's it, eh? Yeah, Charlie.
Chuck was
That's
on
around.
fire.
Man,
bit of a delay, so I'll have to work through that.
right.
Yeah, it's all good.
The old 4G connection.
Okay.
Still 4G. The whole
Well,
world's
I'm
falling
putting it
to
through my
shit
phone, so-
going into lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had.
Little delay.
I haven't paid for it.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. I
So
forgot to.
The neighbor doesn't ask
Can we
any
go back? Is
questions.
it came up, and then I called them because finally it was just getting so bad. And I haven't gotten bills since. And I thought, okay.
Right.
So if I call them, I get
Oh, busted.
$3,000.
Hey, that's right.
Back
And
then.
I gave them my
Account number?
and they said that account's closed. So that was closed. So I don't know. Or something in my house, but I don't know.
No kidding.
My phone.
For real. What? 2019. You've been getting free internet. Are you not?
Yeah.
That's insane. Wow.
Well, when I moved over, and they said up, and I went and talked to. How can you get a bill because we got to send a guy? And it was like 2.5 years ago.
Was there so I guarantee you then the previous owners have been paying that bill and they only just recently looked at the bill and went, wait a minute, we're being accounts here. I wonder.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway, I have to use my phone.
Yeah.
Well,
Right,
thanks
yes.
to that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, eh? That's right.
Anyway,
That's right.
back to Gore.
Yeah. So yeah, back to Gore, man. We walked in. When I walked into the change room, because there's not a lot of headspace in the changing rooms I'm used to. If you don't get on the right side of the room, you're basically hunched over
Yeah.
or sitting down, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we all had stand-up room. Unfortunately, no hooks, but still plenty of bench space and lots of space to spread out. And we had a small team, so we didn't. But it was nice to be able to dump everything everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect. I was told ahead of time that that we had the netball change room, and I was like, "Ooh, I've never experienced a netball change room before. I didn't know what to expect, but yeah, it was cool. We all had lots of room to move around. Like you said, we didn't really have a big team, and it was really neat that we were able to claim a dressing room. So like even because we always had the second day, the second hour the next day. So it was nice to have a dressing room in Gore for the night that we got there.
Mm.
For all the
With the
time that
hottest
you
showers
took
in the
packing
world.
your bag before you went.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
right.
gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're clean. It's like you're it's
Feels-
not sanitized, but what do you?
Yeah. Yeah,
What
it
do you
was
call it
pretty
when you
ridiculous.
pour alcohol over something or boil it.
Scald.
It's not sanitized. What do you?
Oh, purify.
No.
Yeah, I think that's
No.
right, isn't it?
No.
It's not bad.
No.
Disinfect.
It's not. It's something-ify. Anyways,
Purify.
Jesus. Purify. No, purify is like when you boil the water and let's not get into that. This is beside the point. Sorry, I'm all excited to get to the downstairs rec room in Gore because to me that was the highlight outside of playing hockey was
The downstairs
rec room.
rec room in Gore.
Yeah, the rec room bar in Gore, man. Are you kidding me? Man, it was the bar that we went to, like literally.
That doesn't know what he's doing.
20, yeah, that's right. 20 steps.
Oh,
of,
yeah.
double shot singles.
Oh yeah, the guy who poured me a quadruple for $8.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, that guy is
Yeah.
great.
I wanted it. That's right.
Yeah, that was insane. I totally forgot about it. Yeah, so the
Right?
hotel, I didn't even plan it like that, but I went into the room, you set up your room, you put all your stuff down, and the first thing you do is you kind of open up the window, just see what your view is there, open it up, bottle store, bar right beside each
Yeah.
other.
Public
It's like
bar and a bottle store. That's
couldn't
crazy.
even plan that.
That's right. That's right. And then we had the hotel restaurant as well that used the same kitchen as the bar, but whatever.
Yeah.
The bar was awesome, right? It had a roaring fire. It wasn't like heat pump heated. It was a roaring fire, just like the right kind of heat. It was, take your jacket and your sweater off and just drink. And they had go ahead.
Yeah, it reminded me of like somebody's rec room. Now I know what you're saying. The rec room bar.
Right? It
It
had
did.
roaring fire. It had the pool table, darts. It had a TV and a nice, not a nice bar, but it was like a downstairs bar,
Yeah.
basically. Like you'd see at your buddy's house. Like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little
And,
bit makeshift.
and it had the same people that you'd see at your buddy's house too.
It was like mom's sister behind the bar. Like,
Yeah.
oh, honey, what can I get you? They totally were very like customer focused. Very accommodating is the word I'm looking for. Stayed open late, on the first night because of I think it was. Oh, we were only there one night. That's right. They stayed full tournament, and we
Yeah.
got to come back after our game and sort of mingle with some of the locals, right, who were playing pool and shot some darts, and we had a big
Yeah,
feast.
they knew we were coming back. They were
Yeah,
excited for it. It
yeah,
was fun.
yeah, yeah,
Well, a bunch of
yeah.
people had ordered wedges
So I
and,
enjoyed.
And
and just to make it easy,
easy, the lady just wheeled
just a big pile of
lots
Smart
of
idea. Yeah,
potatoes
yeah. That's right. It was like
full of ice
three and
cream,
a half bags.
which was actually
Yeah. That's it.
ice cream bowls full of
Sour cream.
That's-
It was like
yeah.
sour cream and chili. It was pretty good. Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah.
chili sauce. Yeah.
That's right.
Didn't
So,
I? Didn't Mr. Deep Pour? He works at the liquor store too. We ran into him like
well,
the
we were
next
gonna
day
get to
as we were
that.
leaving out of
That's
Yeah.
town.
right. That's right. So, as we're leaving out of town the next day, we're getting some liquor for the trip, and Mister Behind the Bar. Hey, I said, didn't you serve us at the bar last night? Smile comes on his face because he saw us. He knew who we were, right? He didn't say anything. Did you guys say anything to him before I said something?
I
Anybody?
didn't even notice it was him until you said it. But as soon as you said it, I was like, yeah.
I walked literally. I remember walking by and seeing him sitting.
In the office, and I thought, town looks the same because
I swear to God,
it's the guy that works
the hotel mom who doesn't know how to pour.
That's right.
And the
That's
lady
right. And then so we
Doesn't work
found
there.
he can just pour beer and that's it.
but
Beer
beer.
at that bar.
and there we go. Like
Yeah.
rum, coke, whiskey, ginger, yeah. And that was good. It was good. Really good bar, eh? I can't. It was called the Public Bar.
Yeah,
That's what it was called.
that was the name of it, eh?
Yeah, the good old Public Bar.
It's so funny to think like imagine like we had just flown in and we're getting locked down and we were stuck in Gore.
It
Like,
wouldn't
could
be
you-
that bad.
It wouldn't be that bad, but imagine like what would we do? Like if it
Play
was
hockey,
1 week later. No,
play
we
some
wouldn't be able
volleyball,
to.
basketball.
We wouldn't be able
Just
to.
lockdown.
It's level 4.
Right.
Like I'm just in retrospect, if we had flown in today, driven down there, we would have just we'd be playing our game right now and then lockdown.
Well, no, we get on a flight home. They would allow us to fly home.
You
We
think
can't
they
lock
would?
down. Yeah, well, we can't lock down in Gore. Can't expect us to stay for a week in the hotel in lockdown. you know.
Could you imagine?
My God,
Whoa.
no. Yeah.
We'd
was
have
I
to get
killing
we'd
that
have to
night?
get a boat.
Oh no, I did. Yeah, I'd probably get along with him just fine for a week, but the rooms get pretty small pretty quick, I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The good thing we had a lot of vitamins T, H, and C, so we.
They held us over and kept us going.
I think we've been all right. Might have to. Anyways, so then we packed up and we went from Gore, and we headed to
We headed north to Alexandra.
right. I thought I was calling it Alexandria for a little bit.
You were
until I
calling it
read
Alexandria until somebody corrected you, but
I think I read it. Like, oh.
you're like, oh yeah, I've been saying that wrong for 4 months.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I realized that too. Once I messaged them to confirm some of the details, and they came back to me with like, it's called Alexandra, not Alexandria.
Alexandria is like ancient Greece.
Yeah. I was
It's like
spelling
a
it like
Mecca.
Next to Athens. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's a Mecca.
and for me, like Alexandra to me was kind of one of the highlights. Like if not the highlight of the trip for me. It was a place it was a place where I really wanted to go to. Um and it's a place like for me anyways, getting involved with my kids and stuff now, knowing that they just fired up a kids program, so it was cool to get there and be there and see the kids firing around on the ice and zipping some pucks around, and then getting a chance to play there. And I love that. I love that rink. I loved that it was just like on the side of the highway and you could see it from the road, and it reminded me so much of like all of the neighborhood rinks back home. Like I remember for myself anyways playing on a neighborhood rink that looked just like that. And then of course the game itself was one of, if not the most competitive game that we had the whole time. Um, Summer got tattooed in that game. It caused a little bit of a rift. Like I thought we were dropping mitts there for a minute. Like I thought we were gonna live up to our name. We wouldn't have, but
that's
but what a
big
battle!
boys on that team.
Oh,
Some
did they
big
ever?
boys.
Some big guys and some talented young guys
Yeah,
too.
they did.
That
They
are
had a really good team.
in the Stampede development team there, and that was a good time. And then of course, like the next day, getting the opportunity. Well, you had a pretty memorable experience that you woke up early for.
Yeah. Well, I walk. So, is that what you're talking about? My walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your stroll there.
Yeah. So got up early because I need to stretch the legs after. Dude, what happened? Did we play that night in Alexandria?
We played the night before.
Yeah, that was the big game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So, anyways, yeah, and you magnificently booked us a hotel literally like 700 meters up the road.
Yeah.
So just reminded me of a bit of childhood where I used to walk. It wasn't even 700. It was like 100 meters for me growing up. But to go for a walk to the game and. Or to the rink, sorry. So it was dark when we left, and then by the time me and Microback arrived at the.
Look at this Microback.
I love it. So we I guess. Anyways, I'll finish the walk, but yeah, had a walk. Shared a moment with Microback, and when we got to the rink, man, the sunrise, was amazing, man. So we got some really good shots of the rink and the sunset or the sunrise. That was really cool. I suddenly, we turned the corner past the trees into the parking lot, and boom, the sunrise was there. All of the colors, really cool. Yeah, really cool.
How did it look how did it look framing that awesome truck that was in the parking lot?
It was. That's right, eh? That's right.
I believe it said. I have a picture here. Let me have a look here. It said.
Pic-
Pelvic Thrasher 69. That's how you're greeted at the outdoor rink in Alexandria.
The pelvic thrashers.
And it wasn't like a small font, right? This was like visible from 2 blocks
font.
over.
With like those gold stickers with the black font on it, you would get at like a Canadian Tire, like a dealer shop. Something you would use to put on your mailbox. That kind of sticker letting. Yeah, Thrasher.
That's right. Yeah, Thrasher. pelvic
Never,
thrasher.
never did meet him though.
69. That's got to be quite the thrashing. Anyways, logistically, right. So yeah, the morning skate was probably. I enjoyed the morning skates apart from the last one, but we'll get to that. The
Or not
yeah,
get to that.
the ice is like the best, right? First thing in the morning.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So yeah, go on with Alexandra. So I'm taking your thunder here.
What about you, Langer? You got any memories from Alexandra?
Yep. One word. Curling.
Yes.
Oh
I was
yeah.
waiting for somebody to say that.
Curling. Wish I had done it when I was younger.
Wasn't that a treat?
It was so
Eh?
much fun. I love
Oh,
fun.
it was
It
so
was
much fun.
fun, but we didn't want to finish. Just when we were starting to get going, we got a point on the board. You're like, "Okay, fuck this, we're leaving." Taking to my knees wet. Like, fuck off. Your knee is wet.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah, my knee is wet. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm just.
I much would have rather that instead of the morning skate when I look back on it. We could have done that, like tee off at like 9 o'clock or something and
Yeah.
That's right. Eh?
curl till noon, then we can hit
Yeah.
the road.
Have 2 games of curling. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Well,
curl the shit out of it.
yeah. Oh,
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. We're
Nice.
curling away there.
I got this great video of one of JJ's curls, man. And
yeah?
He was good.
he did really well. Eh?
Yeah.
The other team
Yeah, he
was
knew-
good.
It was like he knew what he was
He
doing.
figured it out.
He reminds me of just like a Canadian farm boy.
He was dressed like one too.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You know, he's got
Oh,
the big red
weekend.
beard. You know, got the not attitude, but personality. Anyways, he's like
Looks
he's
like-
a Canadian, right? You know, but he's a Kiwi.
Yeah,
But
he
he's a
looks.
Canadian.
Yeah, but he looks like he could chop some wood.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it.
Definitely chopping wood.
Yeah, he's a wood chopper. And yeah, so he curls, and Benji's sitting like you and Langer are sort of standing behind the house, right? Then Benji's sitting there chatting to you, and I pan up towards you guys, and Benji's still standing there, and I'm like, Benji, sweep, and he sort of waddles up. He's like, oh shit. He waddles up and just like throws the broom down. I'm yelling, "Sweep, Benji! Sweep, sweep, Benji!"
Truth
then-
be told, me and Langer had a strategy to distract Benji because he would forget to sweep every
It
time.
was working. It was working.
So we would just stand in the house and talk to him, and then you'd start throwing the rock. It was good.
I was trying to confuse him, get him to sweep after the line. I got him once, anyways. But and I got myself on camera going because I'm like sweep behind the line, but you guys couldn't. You sort of went to go sweep, and Benji was in the way. I'm like, get off the circle, Benji. And anyways, it's a nice little video. I'll post it and put it onto the Goons chat.
Curling.
But yeah, that curling game was real fun. Then we had a nice lunch though, eh?
Where did we go to the cafe or someplace?
Yeah, it was like the Excalibur, or remember it was at the end of the street there.
Was that the
parking
same
lot with a
day?
big massive puddle, wasn't it?
Was it that day?
I believe so. I think that was
All
after.
kind of felt like one.
I
long
can't
day.
remember.
Because we left curling at like 11:30. We got to lunch. Yeah, probably 12:30.
No, we curled. We curled till like 2:30.
Yeah.
So we
Oh,
must
it
have gone for
was.
breakfast.
That's
Or s-
right.
Did we?
Well, yeah, because I had eggs and bacon. That's right. Yeah,
We curled afterwards. Yeah, because we
Right,
were.
yeah.
It was getting late in the day.
yeah,
we
that's
left.
right. Morning skate, breakfast.
Yeah, we
curling,
went
yeah,
back, ate, and checked out, and then went and curled on our way out of town. Yeah. And then we traveled another little bit up the road and then we slid into Tecpo, and that was good. That was like an off day. Gave us a chance to, I don't know, get our bearings back, so to speak. And it
Yeah.
was the first time where actually we weren't
What
kind
about
of
the drive? Though?
oh
Man,
Yeah,
some of
stunning.
the
That
most
was-
beautiful country, man.
killer drive. It's like turning every corner, like wow, 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 like this mixture of rolling green hills and mountains. I remember when we turned the corner, it was like a wall or a sea, like I'm trying to say a wave of snow in the background. Is what it looked like. It was crazy.
Yeah, and it seemed like every time we turned a corner, there was something new and beautiful to look at,
Mm.
and it was like it really hits home why three guys like us Canadians are still here, and like leaving's not really, we're not looking forward to it, and we're starting to really love where we live, because it's just everywhere you turn there's beautiful
Mm.
things to see in this country,
Mm.
and you always see something new on every road you travel, even if you've traveled it before, which is kind of cool.
Well, I guess what I forgot to mention about Alexandra is it was the first outdoor rink of the tour, right? And
Yeah.
getting out on that outdoor rink was, I mean, it's always nostalgic.
Mhm.
You sort of forget it'd been probably 2 years since I've skated on the outdoor rink, and you get out there and I mean, it's just you're out in the open, the elements, right? The wind is blowing, the sun or whatever is in your face, and it's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Absolutely.
fuck, I loved it.
Oh yeah, and before we move on from Alexandria, actually, one conundrum that we had on that trip was that there was an idol. There was an idol, so Langer and I had no idea what we were going to do for goaltenders at our morning skates. Luckily, we were able to get guys to come and play. Like, for example, when we went to Gore, we had a guy stick around, play with us the next day. But that day in Alexandria, we had no idea who we were going to do. And an idol was passed around, a little idol that was a small little goaltender. And I know Langer's looking for it. I could probably grab it and show you.
Yeah. I know where it is. It's too far for me to get.
But so this idol, what you had to do with this idol was, if you were to wake up with it in the morning, you were the goaltender. Mike Kroback tucked it into my shoe, so I was the one. I was gonna get pinched, although I probably wouldn't have noticed it because I was rocking jandals for most of the weekend. But then Mooch Lucas volunteered to go in net.
Begged
And
us. He
was-
begged us.
He was
he
heroic.
did, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty heroic. And then he was he kind of got like about a 5-minute crash course with Langer on how to play net. And one thing I will notice is that he didn't go down and waste net. He stayed up quite a bit. So you must have taught him a thing or two.
Well, he did pretty good, and he said he'd never do it again. So there you go.
So he definitely did play net.
Yeah. He was a hero.
Yeah, so that was good. He did a really good job there. But then, like I said, so we jumped on the highway, headed our way up to Tecbo, got in. That was our first like kind of off day where we got to like really relax and enjoy it, and get on one and get ourselves situated. It was the first time we weren't moving. It was, what was it, Thursday we pulled into Tecpo. I don't know, and that place is still, it's as magical when you go there 4 years later as when you go just now. Like, you can go there year after year and it's still amazing every time. What are your guys' thoughts on Tecpo?
Well, it's. I love going there. As Somerville said, it's like the mecca of outdoor rinks in New Zealand. So, I mean, all roads lead there, and the ice is always good, and just the scenery's great, and it's just they don't have a liquor store, but whatever, do what you got to do.
The best part
You got to
about
stop in Twizzle or Twizzler. Or what is that place? Twizzle. Two whistles or whatever, some town outside. I don't know. No one listened to Kieran, so who knows.
That's right. Eh?
But other than that, I mean, our accommodation was freaking killer, man. It was amazing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
awesome. And again, it was just good. I love going there. It's great.
The thing I love about there is like the liquor store burned down like a year ago, and they still haven't like rebuilt it yet. They're just like, nah, we'll just
Should have been a priority, though.
It was beer and wine, so. And
you would
know,
think, right?
the Blue Lagoon will sell it to us anyway, so the Blue
Yeah.
Lagoon
What
is
is
now
it?
the town's liquor store.
The Blue
Right.
Lake,
Yeah.
Blue Lake.
Oh yeah, the Blue Lake.
Blue
sorry.
Lake Lagoon Lake.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
That's
late
right.
late night drinks, late night food, and then early morning goaltenders, all
That's
supplied by the Blue Lake.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're
Shout
like the,
out,
they're
shout
like a
out to
haberdashery.
James.
They're
Yes.
like the general store.
That's right.
They deliver them. You pick up your mail from there, get a goalie, hot sauce, pizzas, JBS,
Oh
find a
man, talk
girlfriend.
about the hot sauce, eh?
Yeah.
All right, well let's go at the Tekabo in order here because there's quite a lot to cover. So yeah, no, the liquor store conundrum thing that was handled early in the trip. That was a bit of an oversight on everybody's part. We bought the booze. And,
We bought the booze in Alex, which was good. So
Yeah.
everybody was fully stocked moving in on that first day. We didn't really realize that there wasn't a liquor store until day 2.
Yeah.
That's right. No, and Team Lochniver, we did a good job with the consolidation of the supplies for our house.
Yeah.
Good job with the FPOS machine or the Interact machine.
Interact.
Interact, FBOS.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, it worked out well, and shout out to Johnny Hill, man. What a chef that guy is.
Yep,
Eh?
he's talented.
Holy shit. We were all just his sous chef.
He seasoned the shit out of those pork chops, man.
Oh my god.
He threw a tea towel over his shoulder and did some work.
He went to town, man. He rolled
He
the
did.
sleeves up and everything. man.
Yeah, he was a general. He was a
Literally.
general, and we were all his lieutenants in the kitchen.
JJ was probably his most vice. Well, he was on night 1, but anyways, so
Shout out to TJ too. TJ crushed that grill too. TJ,
yeah, he
TJ was
chief-
money on the grill outside.
chief barbecue engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah, those that's what I pretty much chowed down on. Well, it was a bit of a mistake because I was so hungry waiting for the steak and the pork chops and the roast potatoes and then the friggin' skewers came out, right? And I was like, I can't not eat them, man. But if I eat one or two, I'm gonna get full by the time everything is ready, because your stomach will eventually settle, and well, mine does anyways. But yeah, so I had one, and it was a real struggle not to have more. And then by the time I was ready to have more, they were all gone.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
I like that what was it, the broccolinis we had too. Those were
They're good.
those were deadly.
delicious, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I always struggle with that because the food was great, but when I'm partying, it's like climbing up a ladder. And
Right.
as soon as I eat, it's like being knocked down about 20 rungs down the ladder. And it's like, okay, I can't keep going. It's bedtime and I'm done.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to keep climbing until we're done, and then it's eat and then bed.
And then
So I had to watch people eat pretty much the whole time because I see it either you're partying or you're eating, and I can't do both, unfortunately.
That's right.
Yeah.
It does. Well, it's because for me, when you start eating, I can't stop,
Yeah.
and then I want to eat till I'm full, and then I get tired. And
then you're done.
Yes. So I hear you. Yeah. But no, that's what I mean. It was a real struggle, but,
Well, fortunately,
struggle
I
is
was on
real.
beer at that point. I hadn't dug into here, but when I dug into there, food was.
Well,
not
we'll
an
get to
option
that.
anymore.
We'll
Yeah.
get to that. So we got there before the boys, right? And we got to the rink. We're also like, meet us at the rink. We thought they were ahead of us. And so we get to the rink, or we get into Tikpo, and they're not there. So we go to the rink, and check it out. It's a bit swimmy. I'm like, ooh. Shout out to Bonnie, who accommodated us as best
Yep.
she could, and let us settle into the changing room. We got out all the bags and brought them into the room. That's what I thought the deal was when Cam said, "Hey, let's just put the bags in the room, set up for the boys." I'm like, "Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go put the bags in. Who's gonna sit where and blah blah blah." So I put the bags down, and I look up, and Cam's taking shit out of his bag, right? So I'm like, okay, right. I'll put mine out. I'll put mine out. And then I look up, and he's down at the end of the changing room taking the guys' shit out of their bags and hanging them up, putting their jersey on, folding it. They got their number and their name.
Yep.
And he's like, "So you're going do the boys stuff." Like, what do you mean do the boys stuff? They can unpack their own shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Just
No, well,
trying to be
let's do it.
considerate.
Yeah, man. So Cam, to the experience manager
I
you
just
are.
left.
That's gang. I was
He
trapped
said-
in the room, right?
He said,
Cam?
"Wouldn't this be a cool idea, like a cool job?" And I was thinking, like in the real world, I'm like, "Yeah, being an equipment manager would be awesome." And then I left.
That's right.
And then I came in, and you're like, "You're not going to help?" I'm like, "No."
No. So I took a stand.
So I
too,
went
like,
outside
yeah.
and pretended I was on lookout for the van.
That's right.
That's
And
all
TJ
right,
was
man.
just standing there. He's just in there. And I was like, "No, Cam, what are you doing? Stop it, man. People put their own shit out. Fuck you." Anyways, so
I
Cam,
was just trying to air out the
hats off
stuff,
to
man.
you,
The
man.
boys'
Yeah,
stuff was
you
grimy.
went
They
the
played in the
extra
morning.
mile to make sure everybody. So then the boys arrive. They look in the room like, "Oh, shot Cam. Yeah, thanks, bro." Blah blah blah. You got Kyle
None
going,
of,
"Shit,
none of,
where's this Cam?
none,
Did
none
you
of them said
unpack
shot.
that?"
None of them said
I
shot,
know.
bro.
Yeah.
Not one.
The guy I sat beside was not happy. The guy who sat beside
KK
me
was looking
was not
around for
happy.
stuff. He's like, "Cam, where did you put this?" You're like, "Oh man, I need it here. What are you doing?" No, I didn't. Yeah. So no, I thought that was a nice touch, man. Anyways, good on you.
Well, dude, how cool does it feel when you walk into a room and all your shit's set up, whether you did it or not?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty
It
cool.
it always feels good.
Yeah.
And we had a couple minutes. I knew that that's what the boys were all gonna do as soon as they got there was unpack their stuff, anyways. So we just avoided it and we got ourselves into the accommodation sooner. That's the way I looked at it. We kept the train moving, man.
Mhm.
So we had a quick look at the rink, and then we headed back to the houses. Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Here we go. Let the circus begin, right? Was it? Did we discover beer, liquor before or after the houses? It was after the houses, right? Because the houses were a bit of a mish. So we drive up to, we give them the address, or we give the other driver the address of the other.
I think that was Microback.
Microback.
Oh yeah,
And Microback
well,
was driving.
and only in his defense, Microback was only driving.
Yeah.
Right, he's taking directions from
18
Special
people.
K and
Yeah.
8
There's
other
a-
people. in the
Yeah.
back.
9 drunk dudes yelling at him from the back. That's what I said to him. I said, "So how was that drive up from Tech Boy?" He's like, "Oh, every bump I hit was my fault. Every
was-
bump, everybody was just giving it to him
Oh,
hard."
He's like, "I am done with driving. Yeah, I'm done. He's like, responsibility is done.
He handed in his
I'm
keys.
over it." Yeah, he did, man.
Like, I'm done.
Because when he left Alexandra, he was chief driver. He was good to go. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I remember giving him the nod in the driver's seat, and he took off. And he was a different man when we got there.
Yeah, he was.
It just slightly changed, but poor guy. So we head to the house, right? And we our car, the 4 of us, reach our house, and That's cool. It was a nice place, right? We unlock it,
Yeah.
bam, boom, sweet.
Yeah, claim
You
our
know,
rooms.
you claim your rooms. And then yeah, you took off to go to the other house, make sure everything's okay, and you know, Langer and I and
But they went to
TJ.
the wrong house.
Well, we hadn't got to that, but yeah,
Oh.
we were just sort of sauntering about, right, doing unpacking, you know, getting the alcohol all ready, putting the food away, blah blah blah, being busy bees at home. The door opens, Cam rolls back in, you know, like 40 minutes later, he's like, "Fucking goofs, sitting at the wrong fucking house."
Well, I didn't know, so I leave our house. I leave our house, and it's only like it's around the corner. So like I go around the corner, and there's 9 or I don't know 6 guys sitting there with all their gear out underneath this porch of this house. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I just rock up. I back in the trailer.
Take the trailer off.
I unhook the trailer, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll jump out and I'll punch in the code, and we'll get these guys into their house. Well, there's no lockbox anywhere. There's no lockbox anywhere, and the boys are like, oh, look, all the neighbors are staring at us. So we look across the street, and literally, there's 3 houses there. There's 2-3 people in each window staring at like, who are all these guys, kind of thing, right? So I look around. Over my other shoulder to see if I can see any other neighbors on the other side looking at us. And as I look over, I see the house that they're supposed to be in. Because I know what it looks like. I've seen it in pictures. And I look over, and sure as shit, it's right there. It's the next house over. So we had to pack everything up, re-hook up the trailer, move over one driveway, and then get them sorted into the new house.
Oh my god. There's probably a few videos of the neighbors, you know, filming.
Oh,
the
for
boys,
sure.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god. I
And
wonder if we could contact them, get a copy of those, the Goons chat. I'd love to see the trail of guys.
Look at this
walking.
guy unhooking a trailer in Bill's driveway.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
Bill's not gonna be happy.
Bill's not using his house as a B&B, is he? No, I don't think so, Stan.
Yeah. So miraculously, the boys figure out what house they're in, and they get in. And I didn't see it for a day, but man, it was a gorgeous upstairs, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
The flow from the living room kitchen, I thought was really nice.
Oh, the views from that place were unreal.
180-degree glass walls and then glass balcony, and what a stunning view of Lake Tekapo and the Alps, man. Just
Breathtaking.
yeah. And then Benji's bedroom upstairs, conveniently all by himself with his little ensuite bathroom. That was hilarious. I'd asked Benji if I could use the bathroom. Arun, yeah, go ahead, man. Like, okay, just making sure, Benji. It is your bathroom. That's what I was told. So,
Yeah, and then we got our first skate on Tekapo the next morning.
Whoa! Skibbity doo.
Whoa! Oh,
Didn't
that's
we
skip
have an absolute feast that night?
That was the family feast night. Was the
Right,
off day,
family
yeah.
feast night. Yeah, we cooked up some steak. I think you got a good shot of the steak, Cam.
Yeah, well, I got a good picture
Or
of the
the
whole
spread,
the whole
right?
spread. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a.
And that was
Definitely
a good
got-
team bonding, right? Everybody was there,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the cool thing about that too was that nobody missed it.
no,
No, not one guy missed it. Everybody was there for it, which was awesome.
yeah,
Everybody, and that was the one good thing about this trip and having such good guys on this trip was everybody really bought into the whole team aspect of being a
Yep.
goon. So yeah, it made it a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm trying to bring up a picture of that feed right now. But it was something to see.
it was good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. We had a nice big kitchen table, and there was like a nice long island bench, you know, with stools and stuff. So there's lots of room to socialize and sit down. And it was,
Mhm.
man, it was great, man. It was a great house, like
Yeah.
perfect, you know, that was nice. That was nice. And then, yeah, getting up the next morning, because, you know, first night, oh, yeah, first night was that's right. I got a bit dusty on the first night.
Yeah, we had a bit of a bender, a bit of a
Yeah,
boiler.
that's right. Yeah, we got a bit excited, I think. Just being in Tekapo and a bit like Christmas. Excited to play in the morning, and then shit, look at that. Your good old friend Don's going to be here in just a few hours, so better get to bed. Um,
There you go.
there it is.
There's the feed there.
Look at that, eh? Look at that steak. Just
Yeah,
perfect.
the steak was perfect.
The skewers were like mountain high
Yeah,
before.
there's
You know?
barely any left
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite the feed, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome feed.
For sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Alps. There's that. There's like a
There's that
tsunami
picture
of
we were
snow,
trying to take. Yeah.
right? You can just see it in the back there. Yeah.
There's the skewers.
There they are. Look at those puppies.
Yeah, they were to die for.
Yes, they were.
Oh, there's a good one of the boys curling there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah.
So
Well,
then we hit the ice in Tekapo.
yeah, 10 a.m. We thought, oh shit, might be a bit too late in the day because we were expecting some, you know, obviously, well, it was like not favorable for outdoor rink weather, right? I think it was 6 degrees during the day, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
but man, the ice was amazing, just amazing. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, like better than Avondale, Botany. I was
Oh yeah.
noticing.
Harder.
I was at Botany on friggin' Monday night. I had a game at
Yeah.
9:15 in Botany, for crying out loud.
Wow.
But anyways, that was brutal. Um,
What, like soft? Felt real soft?
yeah, well, I would just you know, push the puck a little bit and watch it slide, and it does. It's not a smooth slide. It would bump and like stop and go, and you're like, and yeah, just yeah. Credit to the team and Tikpo. They did an amazing job with the ice, with the conditions, everything considered. Uh, yeah, so really, really good time. Good morning skate with the crew, right? It was just an inner squad thing, a bit of a warm up before the big game.
That was where we first met the guy who would be the clutch guy for the weekend was James. When we got James out for the first game, he showed up, getting dressed in the other room.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Beauty.
yeah, yeah. Good dude. There's the he was like the MacGyver in Tikpo, right? What do you need
He
done?
does it all.
You wanna play goalie? Yeah, I can do that. Boom. Serve drinks. Bam. I'm your man.
What about some food? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No problem.
Cook.
Got that covered.
It's all done already.
Yeah, he's not do it.
He was onto it. Yeah, but I yeah, look at that. That's stunning.
That's the kind of morning we woke up to, which was pretty killer.
Yeah, the weather was well. That we got back
lucky.
from our morning skate, and the vodka came out.
It was Tekapo Lake water time.
It's time
Well,
for what?
see, everyone wanted to golf. I'm like, well, we have 2 games that night.
True.
So I'm like, well, see, the real bonding for me was the didn't do anything because
That's
you know
right,
we've been
eh?
doing everything every day, and it was just nice to kind of settle and relax, and
Yeah.
guys had a rest, and
Yeah.
then we went out and won, and then got boiled, and it was awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. Well, it was sort of like I mean, you had an afternoon snooze that day, Langer. You know.
Yeah,
Oh, did you? Or
yeah, I
was
had a
that
little
the
lie
next
down.
day?
I both
Looking like-
days. It was like game day nap. It was awesome.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I think
yeah.
I had a
It
little
was
lay down
awesome.
on each day too.
Because we were going to
That's
bed
right.
at 4:00 every night.
That's right. That's right. I think it was more like 5. Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
So you'd skate, have a nap,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
start get something to eat and
that was
go
good.
win a hockey game and then get drunk,
Yeah. And do it all over again.
like the pros.
Repeat.
Like the pros do it.
Repeat.
Rinse,
You know, when we got to the games though, with the Boltar, under 20s, under 19s were pretty good, eh? Pretty slick.
some good
I
players.
remember, yeah, looking out and thinking, oh shit, these boys are actually men. Damn it.
Yeah,
Because
we're
you
gonna
know
be in
they're going to
trouble.
be relentless with the forecheck, right?
Yeah.
It's just going to be insane. But and they were insane, right? They're the shooter on the team, Shooter McGavin.
Yeah,
we'll call him.
trigger.
That's it.
Yeah, they had that one guy who just shot from everywhere
That's right. Yeah,
with the yellow socks. Didn't
That's
matter where he
right.
was, he'd always
right.
shoot.
that's right.
Yep.
Well, that's right. I think because he shot one right, and it went through the 10 hole, literally.
Yeah.
And it gave them a bit of light, but after that you're like, no, okay,
Yeah, you've had your fun. You're done.
yeah, it's over.
You're done. I'm gonna finish robbing you for the
There's,
rest of the
there's
night.
lots of pine around here to ride. So
That's
And
it.
then when you say when
take
you
your
sit
pick.
then when you sit down, your dad's gonna come out and I'm gonna shut him out.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did. We played the seniors right after, and Langer put up his second goose egg of the tour.
Yeah, incredible, man, incredible. 2 goose eggs at a 6 games. That's insane.
4 games.
4 games. No, 6.
5 real games.
5. Oh, it was 5 real games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, man. That's almost 50%. That's insane for not ever playing for 4 years or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
For riding pine for 4 years.
that's right. That's right. Pine Rider.
There you go.
And then, so after the first night, we tied. Or no, that was the first night. Was the family feast. Second night was Boltars. And then we had them over. Oh no, we went out to the bar, didn't we? Oh yeah.
After the game.
And then
Are you reading
okay.
a book or
Let's go
something?
through this. Yeah, he's just checking his notes here.
Yeah.
His
Oh, okay.
diary. He wrote his diary down, making sure we're following the script here.
Yeah.
So after the Boltars, we met him down in the pub. That's right, because we couldn't have a shower, and we
right.
had to go to the pub all sweaty and shit.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was, anyways. So yeah, we got to the pub. You know, it was a little quiet when we got there, and then we all started to pile in. Definitely noticed the probably cougars. Definitely a good amount of cougars out in Teekbo.
Yep.
What do you become after a cougar? You're a deaf
A mountain lion.
A deaf leopard.
Is it
Wow.
mountain lion? Right. Okay.
A saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, there's a
That's
few
what-
tables. There's some
Yeah.
tables.
Well, I was surprised that there was even anybody out. I mean, you drive through Tekapo, it's like 30-second drive through the town. So I didn't expect much at the bar, and then we got to the bar, like, oh right, oh okay, oh well,
Okay, it's
let's have a
rocking
drink.
here.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're just gonna have a beer, because I'm fucking hungry, man. I want to go home and eat. But I'm just gonna have a beer. So we ended up getting like 12 pizzas. Thank you, Benji Potvin,
Benji was a
for
hero.
his very, very generous man. And yeah, took care of the team. When we needed a little boost or a pickup, he was there.
That's what sponsors do, man.
Yeah, well, stellar
Good
projects.
old stellar projects.
Yeah.
His project was to get us fed that night, and it was accomplished. And
Oh,
due
well,
to
let's not forget, on that day was Lucas Day. Happy birthday, Lucas. We got the honor
Yes.
of spending the day with the Christchurch Cam Green, and
the the Czech underdog king, the king of the dogs.
King of the Dogs.
He kept that pretty quiet too. Like nobody knew it was his birthday until he was like, "Oh yeah, it's my birthday today."
That's well, I saw it on Facebook actually a few days before, and I hadn't checked it, and when he said to me, "Yeah, it's my birthday," I'm like, "Oh yeah, damn it, that's right." Okay.
Well, he mentioned it the night before, like 2 a.m. We were outside.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because we sang him happy
We were
birthday.
outside, and he was like, "Yeah, it's my birthday, man. Let's get some piss and come on, guys." I'm like, "Okay,
That's
yeah, happy
right,
birthday, buddy."
eh? Yeah.
So apparently he turned completely baldy at 2 in the morning. Let's get some piss.
That's right, eh? That's right. Yeah.
No, that was a good time, and then I think I accidentally invited the whole bar back to the house.
Yeah. So
It's-
we go back to the
I didn't
house.
realize everybody was gonna say, "Okay, sure."
Oh my god. Well,
But-
man, I'm glad you did. Because
but
we
it
go back to
happened.
the house and we're partying. And a couple of the Boltar boys show up.
That's where I got my hat.
A couple more Boltars boys show up. A couple of their friends.
And then the underdog showed up.
The daughter of the legend Peter Anderson, who started ice hockey, organized ice hockey in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was her name? I think it was Stella. wasn't it?
Holly.
Holly. Sorry.
Stella.
Whatever. Yeah, that's what I was drinking. Sorry. Whoops. Get them mixed up, But I know we had a good crowd at the house, man. It was a good party.
Yeah, it was a party.
The underdogs came over.
Yeah, it reminded me of like a good college house party.
Yeah,
right?
man. It
Yeah.
was absolutely kick ass. There was people.
There was
in
like different
rooms.
shit going on in every room. Yeah.
Yeah, it was wicked, man. I had
Yeah.
a fucking blast.
Yeah, it was a good time. That was
What
Yeah.
happened that night?
That was a late night.
That was another late night.
And then Kyle showed up at 9 o'clock in the morning.
And then under instructions.
Yep.
To
And
collect
given
everyone.
instructions to get everyone.
But it was only after, right? I mean, it took a little, the first 4:30 night waking up, boom, fine, no problems, let's rock, right?
yeah.
The second day, a little bit harder, but still pretty
Yeah.
good, pretty good. Let's go. Let's fucking do this morning skate, and ring a ding dong. Oh look, everyone, it's Bonnie calling or wishing me have a great skate. I bet she's gonna tell me hello. And,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Then I start, hey, it's time to skate, yay, yay. I'm all in the background singing, dancing. Cam's smile wipes from his face. So
Yeah.
Houston, we had a problem.
Yeah. It wasn't as at least the problem that happened the day before was funnier. Like that was like sitting in the hot tub and then all of a sudden finding out like that the owner of the house thought we were squatters. Because I had messed up the B&B reservation.
Oh my god, that's
And
right.
the owner of the house had to drive in like from an hour and a half away, thinking that like there's a bunch of guys that broke into her house who were staying there illegally. But yeah, that was good.
Slam damn it, Cam. Damn.
But yeah, when it comes to the other one though, like I can't really blame anybody there. It's our own guy's fault.
The birthday boy of all.
They had
But-
rules at Techpo. We knew we were
broke 'em.
going to break them.
We
I knew
broke
somebody was going to break them. It was just unfortunate that I was pretty dusty still from the night before. So yeah, it wasn't exactly the greatest way to start the day, but it's all good. Then we got one of the best games we had the whole time, a blinder, a 10-9 game that went back and forth that, some cool footage has been caught of. Should we show the
Whoa,
footage of
whoa, wait.
bangers?
Wait. Yes, we
Okay,
should. We
yeah.
should. But before, I just want to go through, if you don't mind, can I go through
Yeah.
events of the morning as they transpired for me. I mean, I find them now a bit funny personally,
Okay.
reminiscing back, right? So,
Reminiscing back
uh,
2 days ago.
that's right. Yeah. So,
Okay.
so I get up, right? I come out, right? Like, yeah, let's do this. You know, you're sitting on the bench at the table, and you know, Langer's sort of pottering about. I think it was chocolate milk. I remember looking in your cup and thinking, is he drinking coffee or hot, you know, some tea or something? But no, it was good old chocolate milk. When I
Chocolate
saw you
milk.
buy the chocolate milk, I forgot how fucking good chocolate milk is, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
haven't
Yeah,
had
it
chocolate
is.
milk in fucking like years, probably, because we just don't buy it. It's like a
Yeah,
treat,
it's a
you know.
luxury item. I know.
That like
Yeah, it's
whatever
complete
the
luxury item.
Rocky Road fucking creamery thing,
Yeah.
whatever it is. But anyways, yeah. So you know, and then the phone rings and it's my hey, oh, it's Bonnie. I'm like, oh yeah, hockey, and then that happens, right? And then yeah, Cam. Right. So you said to me, it's off. We're fucked. It's done. It's canceled. Like, fuck it. Right. And so, I mean, I quickly, really quickly, because of, you know, the rule that we broke and, you know, and we were warned multiple times. And so it happened. And I was like, right there instantly, I was like, okay, then it's time to get fucked up because we got nothing else to do, you know?
Yeah.
And so I I sort of swallowed it and went, boom, okay, well let's get into party mode, right? And then you said to me, look, she said, you come down here and explain yourself. And what you heard was like, you know, you go down there and take some shit. You weren't interested in doing that. And I was like, look, what it really means is come down and talk me out of it. Like, well, there's a chance then. So go down there and talk her out of it. And to your credit, Cam, you went down there, you talked her out of it. You had to go through hell to do it, man. It wasn't pretty. You didn't like it, but God give you credit. You did it. You got through it. You weren't happy, but good for you, man. You got through it. And out of it, you made, you know, 11, 12 other guys, you know, really happy. Because what was happening when
I took
Kyle arrived
Benji.
at 9 a.m., hey guys, I'm here under instruction to collect you guys. And at this point, it's just Langer, TJ, and I, right? TJ's pottering about somewhere, and it's just Langer and I in the living room, right? And, um, you know, I didn't want to say anything to Kyle to like panic the other guys because at that point, I thought they were oblivious to what was going on because they're all thinking, it's on. Because the last thing
Yeah.
he said to me is like, it's fucking done. We're over. It's done. You know, our ice time is gone. We forfeit. Game fucking over. And so I didn't want to alarm the other team and go say to
That's how
Kyle,
it sounded.
well, that's right. Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm like I said to you, right? In my mind, I was like, boom, it's over. It's party time. Kyle's like, let's go. Get into the car. We're going to the rink. Like, what do I say to this fucking guy? And so Langer basically told him, just do what you got to do, Kyle, but leave us. We'll make our way if we need to, you know. And Kyle was very confused at that point because he was like, wait a minute, but Langer's our goalie. I I I I can't compute. And his mind sort of exploded, right? And he went back down and he sat into the truck. And he just sat there. You know, he was under instruction to do what he needed to do and go to the rink, and we will make our way there when we're ready. But he was still waiting in the driveway because the goalie hadn't, you know,
Yeah.
Cam had the other car, and Langer couldn't make it there because he doesn't have a car. And if I left him here, then we wouldn't have a goalie and we wouldn't have anybody to shoot. And then, you know, maybe Kyle could score a goal. I don't know, but whatever confused him or compelled him to stay, I then called you to say, what's going on? But you didn't answer, so I called Benji, and Benji answered the phone. but he wouldn't say anything to me. But I could hear Bonnie talking, and Benji like, "Yup, yup, yup, Summer, Summer, quiet, quiet, yup, yup." And then he just hung up. I was like, "Oh fuck, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck is going on?"
See, dude, I'm so glad that I brought Benji though.
Yeah,
Because
the
when it got
master
to
of
be too much,
ceremonies.
I just left the room. And then eventually I just got in the car and came back and got you. Once I knew like we had gotten across that threshold that it was going to be okay and we were going to skate, I was like,
Well,
okay, I got to go
well,
back and
no,
get the
you called
boys.
me. You called me, and you're like, it's on. It's on. Okay, we're back. We're back. I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And then I went outside and Kyle is still there with the car. He's like, come on, big head, let's go. Come on. Fuck. Go back inside. I'm like, Langer, what do you want to do? I think it's on, right? I think it's on. Cam just called me. It's on. You're like, okay. I'll
Let's
get
do
my
it.
shit. Yep, I'll get my
Well,
shit.
you decided to go, and because you're one of the pillars of power, once you decided to go, I had to go.
I guess, eh? Yeah, I'm
So I
sorry. Yeah, I'm
no, it's
sorry.
okay.
Yeah,
I'd had a shower, and shaved, and I was feeling good, and it was
that's
raining out.
right.
I'm like, now we're gonna
Damn
get
it.
on it. So here we go. And
Here we
Kyle showed
go.
up. He's like, "We get in the van, man. We're gonna do it."
That's right.
I'm like, but I don't wanna. I'm having some chocolate milk, and I just had a shower, and I'm ready to rock here. I don't want to play hockey right now. Anyway,
Exactly.
there you
It's
go.
Exactly.
9 o'clock in the morning and I'm feeling great.
Yeah. I've been in bed. I just woke up after a 3 hour nap. So it's time to go, I guess.
Exactly. Exactly. So, anyway, so we go back inside and we come out, we're ready to go. We get into the car and we zip towards the rink. And then as we're heading to the rink, who's heading back? Mr. Cam Green. Not looking too happy at all. We pass him. We were like, yeah. And you look at us like, oh, well, thanks for fucking ditching me. Where the fuck are you guys going? But I honestly thought that you were like, okay, let's go. All of our shit was there. So I was going to meet you there. But then you came back. So obviously you're coming back to pick us up. And there was a bit of a
Yeah,
miscommunication there.
it's all good.
And that didn't add to, the already disappointing morning that you already had. So I apologize for that. But the chips are on the ground.
Yeah, my apologies though. I probably took her a little too far too.
We were.
I was pretty I was pretty
Well,
pissed off
you were
there.
pissed off, man. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. I
I
needed
was
to
try-
sweat it out.
well, we just tried to encourage you, to make the right decisions, but it's hard when you're under duress and you want to rip somebody's head off because they're totally being unagreeable. Anyways,
No, but
so
at the end of the day, we did wrong, and that's it. So it's over and
yeah,
done with.
yeah, it's over and done with. We apologized. We held our tail between our legs, and we went on a better business. So, and no further incident. Which was
Yeah.
great, and maybe that's what needed to happen. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah,
Well, anyways,
we almost lost it all for 20 cents at a bottle depot.
that's right. Exactly. Exactly. That's how thin the ice is, right?
That's how thin the line was. Yeah.
That's right. That's
But then
right.
we actually did have an awesome game later in the day. So
Yeah.
when we did get around to it, playing the underdogs, crazy back and forth battle.
Well, we arrived late. Like we invited a couple of the locals who came to the party to come for a skate with us, and then because of this, we were late. Right, we were late 15 minutes getting up. Like Bonnie should really, honestly, book us or give us some money back for the time that we wasted effing around for. In my opinion, nothing. Yes, it was wrong, but at the same time, anyways, whatever.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
yeah,
sweating it
yeah.
or asking for a refund. So.
No, I know, but we were late, and it just sort of made us look a little bit like dicks with the locals that we invited.
Yeah,
So it was unfortunate, but
but we had a
good
good
game.
we had a good morning skate too. It was
Yeah.
nice. It was nice to have those couple extra subs too.
Yes, and it was relaxing, right? It wasn't like
Yeah.
hardcore, and and then we had the big game, the finals.
Yeah, that was beauty. Having a
tour
full
finale.
having a full length game too under the lights was pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
That was a big mistake. So never ever again will we have the 20-minute stop time,
Oh my god.
3 periods at the end of the tour.
Yeah, I know.
Because
It was awesome when we did it on the first game, but
yeah, that was awesome.
even the second game, it was cool when we
That
did
was
it.
cool too.
But
But
it
that
was-
was running time, wasn't it? It was 20
No,
minute running
they
time.
were all stopping.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it, yeah, well, I didn't feel it like I did in Tekapo because, man, I was just gassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gassed, man.
And plus, if we could have cut 3 minutes off of that game, we would have won big.
Who knows if we added
Well,
another
we
minute or
choked
two,
in
we
the
could have
last
lost
3
big.
minutes,
That's
right?
all
Yeah.
it took them to beat us was 3 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Scored 4 goals in 3 minutes.
That's right. Well, god damn it. It was a marathon. At the end, I was like, hey, fuck it. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I
Let it
really
go.
didn't. I wasn't all that upset when they got the 10th go-ahead goal with like 2 minutes left because I was like, oh, sweet. I do not want to go to overtime anyways.
There would have been overtime. I would have.
Well,
I
yeah.
would have just went because I was the captain. I would have went over to Lucas and went. So, okay, we're
Let's
calling
just
this
do
one a
paper,
draw.
rock,
We'll
scissors.
just end it in a draw.
Let's
No, it
just do
ends in a
paper,
draw.
rock, scissors. And
To be
Because that would have
honest,
been fitting. It
In
should have
that
ended in a
game,
draw.
I didn't even, and I told myself because I was so gassed before the game started. I thought you're not even because there's no clock. That was the thing too. You have no idea what time it is.
yeah.
So I
You're just
decided,
playing, right?
yeah. So I said I'm gonna play. So to be honest, when we had the timeout, I had no idea we were losing by a goal. I had no idea. I had no
Oh,
idea
okay.
what the score was the whole game. I didn't look at it at all. I
That's
just thought
right. 'Cause
I'm gonna
nobody
keep
comes
playing
to
until the
tell you.
game's over. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then when I was surprised to hear that we were winning 9-6 going into the third, because I thought, man, if I had kind of known that, maybe I would have. I was just trying to run the clock out. To be honest, boys, sorry.
That's good.
I
That's
was
it.
done.
It was kind of funny because they had flashcards.
Yeah,
to
but
keep score.
I knew, but I never looked at the bench because I'm like, don't
Yeah.
look. Just
Yeah.
Just
you're going to
play.
hear the horn, and then the game's over, and you get to go
That's
home.
right.
I actually didn't even realize that they had flashcards until the third period,
Job done.
which was pretty funny. But apparently they used them for all the games in Tekapo.
And then
Right.
they had that nice little clock that was hanging on the other side of the rink.
I don't understand why they.
Why wasn't
for
that
the-
working?
Yeah, I don't know.
for-
Maybe
that's
it's
what I
broke.
mean. For the amount of the money that they're charging you to stargaze,
Yeah,
I know. $100 to look up.
that's right.
charge you $100 to lay in a pool and look up.
Well, we were walking down to their house that night after the game, and I remember I was walking with you, Somerville, and I remember thinking because it was so clear, you saw the stars. I'm like, it's like bottled water. Like, why would anyone pay to look up?
Yeah.
You know, you're buying water. You don't need to do that anyway.
Exactly.
And for the amount of money that they're charging for that, like, come on, fix the clock.
Yeah, no, absolutely. One thing we've failed to mention, we're already at the final game, is the hot pools, Tigpo, and the cool bath for old Hilly. That was his sort of. He was very proud of the cool bath,
Oh, the cold tub.
the cold tub. Sorry.
Yeah, I
The-
dropped
the
into
cool
that.
bath.
I dropped into that
You
once
dropped in
too.
really cold. Yeah, like. Anyways, that just I don't know. I mean, I know why they do it. Yes, and like medically, it is sound, but it just fucking ridiculously uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable, but like for me, the reason why I dropped in, I didn't drop in all the way. I just dropped my legs in
The
because
legs
my knee was killing me, man.
Yeah.
I went down in the first game in Tekapo, and my shin pad actually cracked on the top. So my knee flush hit the ice. So I dropped in the day of the Underdogs game. I just dropped it in for about 15 minutes, and it felt really, really good for the rest of the day.
All right.
But-
Yeah. Well, stops inflammation, right? So.
It's a good recovery thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I didn't really want to walk around with a bag of ice on my leg all day either. But I don't know. It is what it is.
It is effective. But anyways, yeah. Though the hot pools were really awesome. But, after every game, just zipping on over through the. It's just weird. You got to go through the cafe.
I know, eh?
You like your
Yeah.
togs, towel, some jandals, and there's like a family having lunch right there.
I kept
Hey there,
thinking,
boys and girls. Look at these.
walking through and you're clutching your towel like this is a high risk.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a high risk move because if the towel goes down, you're just in trouble there.
Well, that's it. Sorry.
Right in front of the pies and the guy getting like a coffee. And there's just a naked ass and a dick.
That's right. He's hiding his
in the
wife's
lodge.
eyes, right?
Yeah.
Can I
Jesus,
stir? Can I stir that
Yeah.
for you?
So they need to sort that out.
The stir stick.
Little cream as well. No,
That's right.
too far.
Jesus Christ.
Too far. Yeah. So then the trip got wrapped up. Do you got anything else you want to add into the little ODR trip here? Any shout outs for some specific fellas, or you captain this team, Summer? What did you?
Well, I got to give a shout out to both Mike Grobak and Alex Averin.
Yeah, Alexander. He was good.
Alexis on fire. I was calling him all weekend.
Yeah. No, we had two new goons, two new goons
Goons.
join us this year. We had some attendance issues, and credit to Cam again for everything. But we got two guys out of Wellington to sign up and join the crew. And, you'd imagine you don't know what you're getting into as these two guys. You don't know anybody else on the trip. And they, you got to give them credit. It takes a lot of guts. And they were two really good dudes,
Yeah, awesome teammates the whole time.
Yeah,
Great guys.
Can't really have no complaints really of either one of them. And
No, two good hockey players as well,
Yeah.
right? And good guys off the ice. One Canadian, one Kiwi. Who else? I'd have to also give a shout out to Benji, who was very generous, and kind, sharing whatever he had with everybody as
Yeah,
well.
he's a class act.
yeah, the Godfather.
He's a Hall of Famer.
But we went with
He
like
is
an
a
incredible
Hall of
crew.
Famer.
There wasn't one guy on the squad that wasn't
No.
fucking tight ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
And I'm proud to say too. I think that I got to spend time with everybody.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
Crowback was Subway and Gore. That's where I kind of met him. And playing cards with Alex and Lucas is everywhere.
he was everywhere.
And I had Benji in the kitchen, and I had one night, and and just I'm pretty sure I got to spend time with everyone, and that's good. There's no little cliques. It's like we're a team, and it's good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And,
There was definitely a very unified feel to this
Yeah.
trip, even more so than even more so than any of the other Goons trips. I would say.
there's only
Like,
been one. Oh,
well,
no,
for
there's
me,
been
for
two
me,
others.
for me, there's been a few, but
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely more than Ozzy. Ozzy was. There was a couple of guys on the outside looking in. I felt like, but
Yeah.
no, it was awesome, man. There's nothing I can say about it, and unfortunately, with the news that come through today,
Well, wait a minute before you go to that. Jesus, one last shout
Okay.
out, and that goes to you, Cam, man.
oh well, then let's move on.
Let me just
And-
say then a personal thank you for
thanks, man.
organizing the
It's good.
trip. And
No worries, man.
It was kick ass.
It's fun to do. It's fun to do stuff like that with the boys. That's why the Goons were created, man. We're to make some memories like the ones that we just made. But
That's
it's
it.
but here now I'm transitioning.
Transition away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swapper inside out.
I'm just glad we got it in, boys. Last time we were on the cusp, and it got ripped from our hands. This time we
Okay.
made it in just before,
By the skin of our teeth, man.
and we get back with 2 days gone, and now we're headed to another level 4 fucking lockdown.
Shut her down.
Yeah.
Lockdown. What you gonna do? What you
So, with that being said, you're probably going to see a little bit more of the Riding Pine Boys. We're definitely going to try to be on time for
We're gonna
next
try.
week.
We're gonna try.
We got our
Just expect a 9:15 show, boys and girls. Jesus.
just expect the 9:15, and expect that when it all happens, that sometimes the YouTube button won't get pushed right on time, and that'll be a little bit late too. Oops, my bad.
Oops.
But we'll get up the full feed for you guys tomorrow. Anything we want to throw in here for overtime? Because I think that there is one quote that we kind of lived this entire trip by. And I think I'm going to hand it over to Langer as he explains what that quote is.
We made it.
And how it affected us.
Well, TJ's in on that as well because
Yeah.
I bought this can of Cherry Coke whiskey or something, and on it said,
That's right.
"It's too late to go home early." And TJ's like, there it is. That's the mantra for the whole trip.
That's right. That's right.
So
And that's what we named this episode, because it was our goal for the entire trip to make sure that we got to that point where it was too late to go home early.
yeah, it's just, to me, it's kind of like that saying, like, you know, the sign you see up in some guy's man cave that says "free beer tomorrow."
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, well, it's too late now. Like, we could have gone home, but we could have shut it down and been done, but it's too late.
Might as well. Well, it was like when it hit 3:00. I'm like, well, it's too late now. Saturday night. Too late now. Might as well
Yeah.
stay up. Yeah.
Might as
Just gonna
well.
Yeah.
push through.
There was a definite point there on what was it, Friday night, where I snuck into my bathroom with a glass full of Tekapo Lake water, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was
shouldn't
like,
do that.
I should just go to bed right now. I like, nobody would know. I should just close all the doors and go to bed right now. And then I just kind of looked at myself, and I was like, it's too late to go home early.
No.
And then I went right back out, and I joined the party.
Is that
Come
when
this
you?
far.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lang.
No, it's just you come too far. If you're drinking the lake water, then
That's right. Well, that was the night. Langer got the most epic picture ever. Like, it just summed up the night, and the look on Cam's face. So, we caught a shot. Langer caught a shot. It was like cinematography at its finest. Yeah, good shot of Cam making a glass, or I should say a bucket. Okay.
it was a
Six
jug.
lake water. Yeah. And you go
Here's
around,
my
you're like
glass.
pouring it out, but you'd overfill people's glass, like, yep, you're full, boom, boom, boom. Two like 26 ounces later.
But it was in like
Three.
a summertime, like
Three
a
in an
tumbler
hour.
that you would have at a barbecue in the summer with
I'm
flowers and
trying to
stuff on it.
I think at this point of the night too, I believe I was making the drink with a popsicle.
Well, I was outside, or I was at the
Yes.
table, and I looked at it, and I mouthed him like, "Is that a popsicle?" And Punchy just nodded, didn't say a word. He went, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my god,
That
here we
is
are."
what I'm down to.
I gotta get a picture of that.
Oh, there it is. Look
There
at
it
the
is.
face. Look at the concentration.
I am
Every
determined.
ounce of concentration. is
I
right.
am 100% determined on
You
this.
will melt in there, my creation. Yeah. Look at the
Yeah.
face. Just wicked. Perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Look at the color of that water.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. Lightning McQueen got car insurance. Anyways.
Gotta
Yeah.
find you some blue Gatorade.
But you downed a
and
26er of vodka, between, like, within 2 hours, man, and then played a fucking full length or two back-to-back game. Like, Cam, slow down, man. No,
I'll be sweet. I'll be sweet.
I'll
Buckle.
be
I had,
sweet.
I had a good game too, man. I had some good games.
You did. Well, you came out with 27 points, the most of all goons over the weekend. So
Not bad.
obviously didn't
bad for a
impact
fourth
your
liner.
performance. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
If anything, it increased it. I think I stepped it up a notch once
Yeah.
I once I got on the TL
Like,
dubs.
whoa.
But
Overcompensation.
That's
yeah. That's what it was. The sweat outs propelled me.
the Chota sweat.
Oh God,
Yeah.
no! Get away from that. All right, so I think that's gonna do it. We're gonna catch you guys back up on Tuesday. We're gonna get back to getting some regular shows coming at you. We got episode 25 coming up next week. What's the topic gonna be? Who knows? But for now,
Getting out of lockdown.
it's the boy. Yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully.
really.
So happy lockdown to you and yours. Stay safe. All the love in the world from the boys here on the bench. And we're gone.
Where's the song?
It's coming.
Oh.
Cause I'm riding the pine, riding the pine. It's chronicles of the fourth
He's
line.
micro
Just
back.
sitting on a bench with
Go
two
back.
good
Micro
friends of
back in
mine.
mine.
That's why I'm
Cause
riding
it's
the
micro
pine,
back.
riding
It's
the
micro
pine.
back.
With punchy
Micro
lanyards, summertime.
time.
Will they grow back?
It micro back.
Micro back.
It micro back. It micro back.